Well, hi, everybody. This is Mike, and this is the Michael W. Hull channel. I invite you to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now, today I'm going to talk about a study piece, one of the etude requirements in the Level 3 RCM. So several of my students are taking the remote practical guitar exam next Tuesday, August 4th. I'm looking forward to hearing your success, by the way. We've had some great lessons in this. So I hope you get something out of this, because this is, well, it's always good to hear somebody else play it, and it's a good resource for you. So enjoy it, and I'll perform it first, and we'll talk about some details afterward. So that's a wonderful study piece, and several of you have chosen that as your, with my guidance, as one of your required etudes. So they're all dyads, and you notice the accidentals carry through the whole measure. Watch out for that. Some of the accidentals are standard, as in the raised seventh, the C sharp, and the D minor harmonic scale. Then you have some chromaticism where Sor in measure 5, instead of like the beginning, instead of those sixes, he does G sharp and a G natural. Here's a move to the half step there, then to an A and a C sharp, which is implying a dominant triad, but these are dyads. Now, you have to watch out for these finger combinations. You are looking at moving half steps sometimes with different sets of fingers, and there are ways to do that. This is a study piece. You don't have to memorize it for the exam. So, but as you're practicing, it's good to look at the next fret ahead of time, meaning that if you're playing the 5th fret, make sure your eyes are on the 4th and preparing the spot to move to. That's especially helpful in scales where you have a shift. So you're going here, this is a scale where you're playing 1 to 3 in the second position, 1 to 3 fingers. Now I'm on the 4th fret, and then I shift to the 5th fret with first finger. So my eyes need to help me there. Now, that's just a tool in order to play the piece more smoothly. I hope that helps you. You notice the dynamics in here, and also the mezzo piano at the beginning, and then legato e sostenuto, which means smooth and sustained. So these want to sound connected and not punchy. So when you play your I and A, primarily, this is mostly I and A, some M and A and other exceptions, but you want sort of a reflex or a pulsing motion. So you play an empty. So you're not pulling the strings or storing tension. So that's the way you keep connected. Now you have all these swells. For instance, at end of measure 2. Now watch out for that, because you heard the dynamic, but watch out for the fingering. You have it measure 3. The guide finger's moving you up to the 5th fret, but then you flatten out 1 and 4 on 2 different strings in the left hand, and that's the M and A right there. So that takes a lot of work to get that smooth. Other things, when you get from 1/8 notes to a quarter, you must hold that, watch the rest. The rest is just as important as a note. Then you have, let's see, coming toward the end, you have again this chromaticism that you've seen before, crescendo. And then rallentando, rest. And with that rallentando, you have a diminuendo as well. So smooth playing, let your technique be very polished for this. That will help you express. You can't force things musically. They have to be practiced and come out naturally, just like anything else, just like in sports. When you go to run, when you go to shoot baskets, it has to be the same mechanical motions over and over again. But that applies to dynamics and shaping too. Tell your story. You're not using your voice here, so you really have to be expressive with your instrument. Well, that's all for today. I hope that helps you, and best regards. To have wonderful exams. Take care.